Throughout history, the concept of the Antichrist has captivated the imagination of believers and scholars alike. Rooted in religious texts, the portrayal of the Antichrist varies significantly across the world's major religions, each contributing uniquely to the composite image that has persisted into contemporary times. Join us as we unravel the fascinating narrative of how major religions have shaped beliefs about the Antichrist, beginning with Christianity, moving through Islam and Judaism, and observing parallels and divergences. Within Christianity, the idea of the Antichrist is intrinsically linked to the New Testament, most notably within the epistles of John, where the term appears explicitly. Christians often interpret the Antichrist as a deceptive, malevolent force opposing Christ, poised to usher in a period of tribulation preceding the Second Coming. Writers of Christian texts present the Antichrist not as a single figure, but as a representation of any force or doctrine that denies Christ. This understanding is evident in the book of Revelation, with its dramatic depiction of beasts and false prophets, figures symbolizing the broader essence of evil in battle with divine righteousness. Over centuries, this imagery has been vividly imagined in sermons, art, and literature, shaping a collective consciousness that links the Antichrist with end-time prophecy and moral vigilance. Moving to Islam, we encounter a similar yet distinct characterization. The Islamic portrayal of the Antichrist, referred to as al-Masih ad-Dajjal, or the false Messiah, occupies a significant position in eschatological beliefs. The narratives describe Dajjal as a deceiver who will emerge before the day of judgment, performing miraculous feats to lead believers astray. Unlike Christianity's focus on teachings opposing Christ, Islamic texts illustrate Dajjal as a physical entity, often described with specific, albeit symbolic features: blind in one eye and a charismatic deceiver. The anticipation of Dajjal's arrival acts as a powerful allegory, compelling believers to adhere strictly to the tenets of Islam in the face of deceit and temptation. The imagery of Dajjal underscores the importance of spiritual integrity and the perennial struggle between truth and falsehood. Judaism presents yet another perspective, where the notion of an Antichrist is not centrally defined as it is in Christianity or Islam. However, strands of Judaic eschatology discuss the idea of antithetical forces to divine objectives. Rabbinic literature hints at adversarial figures that would challenge the coming of the anticipated Messiah. These are viewed more as entities of chaos and moral corruption than as definitive antichrists. Within Judaism, these concepts serve as reflections of historical and ongoing struggles faced by the Jewish people, symbolizing broader challenges to faith and community as opposed to a focus on a singular antagonistic figure. While these religions offer differing depictions, certain thematic elements harmonize across them, particularly the embodiment of evil and deception, challenging believers' fortitude and observance. The Antichrist serves as an externalization of intrinsic moral conflict and anticipation of an ultimate resolution or redemption, a narrative deeply entwined in human action and divine outcome. The intersection of these interpretations highlights intriguing similarities, yet underscores the distinct ways in which each faith approaches the idea of ultimate good and evil. The Antichrist narrative is, as varied as it is profound, reveals our timeless yearning for understanding within the cosmic order and our place within it. In conclusion, the role of major religions in shaping Antichrist beliefs illustrates the rich tapestry of human thought in the quest for spiritual meaning and moral clarity. Each rendering, from the enigmatic warnings of Christian texts, through Islamic visions of Dajjal, to the Jewish insights on adversarial forces, reflects a unique cultural and theological heritage. These enduring beliefs serve not only as cautionary tales about the nature of deceit and temptation, but also frame a broader dialogue on resilience, hope, and the enduring human spirit engaged in its timeless dance with destiny. Thus, the Antichrist remains a pivotal figure in religious storytelling, challenging us to discern truth from deception in our continual journey to understand the divine.